This is the first but yet worst comedy podcast in Philly, and it's your favorite podcast show that most people will not listen to. And it's a show that should have been canceled, or it should have been put down to the rest a long time ago. But nonetheless, here we are, folks, with another uneventful episode. Just to talk about my boring week. The week started out very stressful. I decided to take my car to get fixed. Now, my car wasn't running bad. You might say, if it's not running bad, why would you take it in to get fixed? The check engine light came on twice the last week and a half. It would just come on for pretty much just for a couple miles. The car would idle. It would shake like at a stoplight or something, and then it would the brakes would feel a little weird, and then the acceleration would go down a little bit. So I said, fuck this, I'm not going to drive like that. So I took it in this past Monday, and the guy called me 6 hours later and said, yeah, it's the oil valve thing, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's do it. And then he called me 2 hours later and said, hey, we can't get this thing out. And I go, oh. He goes, yeah, can you leave it here overnight? And I really didn't want to, but I was like, okay. So I leave it there overnight, and then the next morning, it was beautiful out this Monday and Tuesday, and I'm sitting there going, I lost the whole fucking day of me going out. I could have did something. Now I'm wasting another couple hours, and I'm cursing, and I'm screaming, and I'm bitching and moaning. I'm like, I want my fucking car. I'm stuck here. And then finally, they call me up, and I go over to pick my car up, and I was like, well, how'd you guys get it in there? And the guy was like, oh, we just used some finesse. And they didn't even say sorry. Like, oh, we're sorry about that, or sorry for the inconvenience. Nothing. No apology. Well, fuck them. Just take my car somewhere else next time. But they did fix it. So then that happened. And then later that day, Sean called me, the personal trainer, comedian guy who was on JoshCast, the black guy. And he said, hey, you want to go to LA Fitness and do that thing we did last week with the push-ups and the squats and the kickboxing. Not kickboxing, boxing. And to be honest with you, I didn't feel like going. I was pissed off. I was stressed. I was tired. But I said, I probably need this workout because I got a lot of stress in me. So we met up around 2:30, same time as last week, and my push-ups got a little bit better. Squats are sloppy and stuff, but by the end of the lesson, when we were doing boxing, I could barely throw a punch. I was huffing and puffing. My body was worn out. He was kind of laughing at me like, yeah, you're real tired. He was like, all right, well, that's it. So, banged out another good workout, and then the next night, I went to Taproom in Jersey to do some comedy. I went on number 4. Nobody did well that night. It was we had 4 audience members, but they were very meek. It was 2 chicks in the audience. You could barely hear their laugh. And then there was an old couple. You can barely hear their laugh too. And nobody did well. Anybody who says they did well was full of shit. And I ended up paying somebody else's bill by accident. I knew that when I went to go pay, I ordered some wings and iced tea. And when I went to go in the back, I noticed it cost more money. And I was like, why does this cost so much? But like an idiot, instead of me looking at the bill, I just paid it. And then when I got home, I said, wait a minute, that wasn't my bill. And I realized I spent an extra $10 paying somebody else's bill, but I kept the receipt. I'm going to bring it with me next time just in case they say something like, hey, you still have to pay your bill. So that happened, and then this comedian was trying to give me advice. He was like, hey, you're kind of slow on stage. You should do more faster jokes or something. But I don't think he realized I was trying out new material, something a lot of comedians don't know about. I've been trying out new material on stage for 13 years, folks, and you could say I suck, but I'm very prolific at sucking. And then Friday night, I did an episode of Drunken and Gaming, of the Classic Gaming Collective channel on Twitch. It was just me and the host. He texted me and said, hey, everybody else bailed. It's just me and you. You sure you want to do it? And I said, yeah, I don't care. So I stopped over at Wawa, got me a quesadilla and a bag of popcorn because I wanted to eat before I was drinking. And pretty much he made me this triple sec orange Jose Cuervo Sprite drink that was kind of, it wasn't too bad actually. And then I had a can of Yingling. We played some Mario Kart on the Wii, and then Mario Kart for the SNES. I couldn't even play on the Wii. I couldn't even turn the joystick. That's how stupid I am. You guys know I'm slow. And then after that, he ended the stream really quick because no one was really talking in the chat. We were talking about all this stuff, suicide. I brought up the incel thing. He didn't know what it was. I brought up some these 2 Asian girls who killed themselves on live stream recently. I was trying to throw stuff at the chat. No one was talking. So he ended the stream early and said, yeah, Willie Fritz is over there. And this other guy we know, Mike Taylor, let's go over there. He's like, Uber over there. Then on the way back, he's like, Uber, you can just Uber back with me and you get your car. So I was like, all right, so we get in the car and this black guy picks us up, and Toyota Corolla, and he made a wrong turn. And Jason goes, hey, sorry, man, but you're taking us the wrong way. You're not going to be able to get us there. You're going to have to get back on. So the guy makes another mistake. He turns in the middle of this intersection and makes a U-turn. And Jason's like, okay, well, you just do what you want to do. And it wasn't that great of a story, but Jason, when we got to the bar, he was telling everybody, like, we just had the craziest ride on the highway. You guys won't believe this. And I'm like, it's not that big of a deal. The guy made a couple mistakes. But Jason wanted to get in the front seat. And I think that made the black guy nervous. He saw two drunk guys trying to get in his car, and he was like, oh, this is making me nervous. I don't know. But we were there. Willie Fritz was there. We caught up with them. We hung out for I only had 2 beers over there. And then Willie Fritz was nice enough to drive me back to my car because it was 11:30, and I didn't feel like staying out. I was like, I just want to go back to my car. I'm tired. I don't want to drink anymore. And he was like, come on, I'll drive you back because he's such a good guy, that Willie Fritz. So he drove me back to my car, and as soon as I got home, I ended up taking a shit. So, man, that was perfect timing. I would end up having to take a shit at the fucking bar, or I would have been into Uber farting. That would have sucked. So, or taking a shit back at Jason's place, which I don't want to do. And then Saturday night, I decided to stay in because I got my open mic coming. And that's it, folks. That was pretty much my boring week. I got my car fixed. I did some comedy. I got stretched out, once again, not on my ass, at the gym. And pretty much I did some live streaming and hung out with some people. Not a great week, but not a bad week either. And as far as next week, once again, I got my open mic. And speaking of that, the Jacked Comedy Show, I finally got the last couple people to book for the show. I might add one more person, but I'm glad it's over. Like I said, I hate messaging comedians. They all act like they're busy and they're entitled. They suck. And, the Jack Comedy Show is the following Friday, so looking forward to that. And, well, folks, I just yapped for about 7 minutes. That's pretty much what the show's about these days, me talking about my boring week. And now we're going to get to the other segment, which is the Odd News. Japan asked schools not to penalize students if they were late because they were groped. Well, that's nice of them. Imagine if you got groped, which means you were sexually molested as a kid, and then you walk into your classroom and they go, you're going to sit up to school for detention. You're like, are you fucking serious? Japanese cafe waitress fired for mixing her own blood in cocktails. Oh boy, that gives the whole meaning of Bloody Mary a whole new reason. I'm going to try that tomorrow at the open mic. BC Bear breaks into car to drink nearly 6 cases of pop. I thought at first that said poop. I was like, who the hell has cases of poop in their car? Escaped emu takes owner and police on a 20-mile chase in Tennessee. Oh, this is a story about pizza. I'll appreciate this. Pizza delivered to wrong Detroit house leads to a shootout that injured 5, including 2 teens. And I'm not even going to look at the... You think they're going to show us the people? I doubt they will. Let's see. Could be whiteys. You never know. It's rare, but not to say they're all good. Now, they won't show the suspects, but I got a feeling I know. ChatGPT-4 receives B on Scott Artisan's quantum information science final. Immediately emails the dean seeking a better grade. I don't know what I just read, but cool. Video shows a drunk man falling from the 19th floor. Stands unfazed and sings all the way to the hospital. So he lived. That's a good story, I guess. Man found dead, eaten by bed bugs at Atlanta jail, lawyer says. Oh, fam's gonna sue for that one. Alberta woman desperately trying to get rid of 133,000 rum and butter chocolate bars. Well, just give them out for free then. Pig runs next to highway after being freed by pen by a bear. Lizzo. Oh, sorry, that was my joke. An Oregon man grifted money by strangers by dropping $200,000 in cash out his window. Man, I wish I was around that area. Estimated 2 million dimes stolen from a truck in Northeast Philadelphia. 2 million dimes? Wait, let's do the math. 2 million... I can't do the math. Michigan man searches for answers after dolls take over his mailbox. We decided to live here. Over 1 in 10 people poo in the shower. Hey, save that for the poop show. It says over 1 in 10 the means at least 2 out of 10. The The original Wilhelm scream recording session has been found. Driver throws thousands of $100 bills from car window along a Oregon interstate. He was making it rain, as you would say. Texas dairy farm explosion kills over 18,000 cows. That's a lot of milk if you ask me. Man, they really know how to bring home the bacon with that explosion. Alright, maybe I'll try that. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Inmates in a Brazilian prison shorten their sentences by writing book reviews. So they get less time? They read books and write about it? Not a bad idea, I guess. Texas man claims ghost pushed shopping cart into his car, causing the damage. Could happen. Top secret documents were posted onto a Discord Minecraft server during an argument about Minecraft maps and the war in Ukraine. Trendy raw water source under bird's nest sparks a diarrhea outbreak. A day inside a school with no teachers, no class, no grades, but lots of freedom. That sounds fun. Russian T-90 tank from Ukraine mysteriously appears at a U.S. truck stop. World's most expensive license plate has sold for $15 million. What is it, Trump 2024? That's the license plate that I can see selling for that much. And they're gonna say it says simply reading P7, the vanity plate. That's it. It just says P7. All right. I don't know what that means, but Tallahassee, Florida inventor creates a bug kiss, a device to kiss bugs. I read that last week, I believe. Booming K-pop CD sales are bad for an environment, the group warns. How is it bad for the environment? Alcoholic dog Coco, the Labrador cross, becomes the first canine to be treated for addiction. Oh my god, you got this dog addicted to alcohol. That's terrible. Elon Musk posts NFSW tweet on penis and ball sack. A puzzled sexual innuendo meme leaves netizens confused. So they don't call, if you're on the internet, they call you a netizen. I don't know, it doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even rhyme. Lawsuit says Portsmouth Sheriff deputy forced detainees to expose their genitals to prove menstruation. Alright. That's pretty disturbing. Meet the Minecraft addict who dog is a replica of the Grand Canyon. China bans female lingerie models, which leads to male models wearing lingerie and shopping live streams. That's not good. That's not going to be good for anybody. Lawton elementary employee charged with assault and battery for hitting a kid with a dodgeball. Are you serious? Our teachers did worse than that in school. They would push us in the desk and grab us by the arm. They did all that stuff. 82-year-old Japanese man arrested for driving without license says he had one 60 years ago. They finally got him, huh? Don't you think at this point they should just let him go? Young people in Greater China are below their paychecks every month if they don't have to. A punch in the face for XI counterculture. Taiwan Air Force badge goes viral. Texas governor seeks pardon for soldier who killed a protester. That's not weird news, folks. That really happened. Jumping sales for Air Force badges showing punching Winnie the Pooh. Utah's cookies wars heat up. Dirty Dough counters Crumbless claims, cites a financial warm. California woman who was cited for honking loses her First Amendment case. Freedom of honking. Baidu sues Apple. I can't pronounce that word. Baidu sues Apple app developers over fake arty bot apps. Sick bastard. Cat owner catches a boy humping a cat in Phuket, Pujang. This is interesting. 2 men hospitalized after a game of Monopoly ends in a sword fight. Yeah, Monopoly does lead to fights, but I didn't expect it to be that sharp of a fight. Dalai Lama apologized after video criticizes online of Tibetan spiritual leader kissing a young boy and asked him to suck my tongue. Oh, they're getting worse. Walmart removes a t-shirt. The customers spot a hidden vulgar word. Oh, let's get this going. Let's see what it is. Trying to get it going. The green shirt. The green t-shirt has the artistically designed motto reading: recycle, reuse, renew, rethink. The re was capitalized with other words stocked on top of each other. Oh, this is great. So it says R-E. The R-E is supposed to take over the other words, and it's C-U-N-T. I had a feeling it was the word cunt, but I just didn't think it would be too good to be true. That's awesome. Top secret military dog goes Minecraft. Discord. Okay, I think I read that already. Man who became trapped inside an Edmonton public art charged with mischief. A golfer knew he win the Masters thanks to a Panda Express fortune cookie. You will win the Masters. Okay, I can't do that voice right now. Chinese man jailed for scaring 1,100 chickens to death amid a feud with his neighbor. Huh. 78-year-old woman is accused of robbing a bank, but it wasn't her first time. First, a fire crew rescues man trapped inside an art installation. And I'm not sure where we left off last week. Teens who laughed for pronouns booted. Oh, yeah, I read that. Yeah, I think that's it for the show, guys. Yeah, that's school name. Yeah, this is it. I read that last week. All right, folks, that's it for the show. Another lame episode in the can. We'll see what happens on the channel for next week. I can't promise anything, but you just listen to, and we're out of here. Go fuck yourself, Cuffy.